As a cancer survivor, obviously you're eager to find cancer-fighting foods. But when you're scrolling through Instagram and seeing $15 goji berries or a $30 chia seed bowl, it's like, do I need to take out a loan to stay healthy? Plus, with inflation and the ever-rising cost of groceries, eating healthy can get expensive fast. So I'm going to show you exactly what to buy at the grocery store to fight cancer, all for under $40. No fancy superfoods, just good old staples from your grocery store that won't empty your wallet. First up, beans and lentils. Full of fiber, protein, and antioxidants, they can lower your risk of getting colon cancer or prevent other cancers from coming back because beans and lentils feed the healthy bacteria in your gut, which help to keep your immune system strong, and as you know, this is very important after cancer. Plus, beans are dirt cheap. A bag of dried beans costs less than a Starbucks coffee, but the health benefits are priceless. Black beans, chickpeas, or lentils, whatever you prefer, throw them into your soups or salads or make a chili. Lentils are especially high in folate, which keeps your cells healthy and repairs DNA, which is crucial for cancer prevention. Okay, next up, frozen vegetables. You may not know this, I actually didn't know this myself, but vegetables are flash frozen when they're at peak ripeness. So this means they have just as many nutrients, sometimes even more, than fresh veggies. So try to buy bags of frozen broccoli, cauliflower, or spinach, because these are all high in sulforaphane, which can slow the growth of cancer cells. Plus, I mean, a big bag of frozen broccoli for under $3 is a win. Fruit is also usually cheaper when you buy it frozen, especially if you can find a big family-sized bag. I always have a big bag of mixed berries in my freezer because berries contain more antioxidants than any other fruit. Antioxidants are your new best friend after cancer because they help to repair cell damage and kill cancer cells. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, you name it, they all contain ellagic acid, which has been proven to slow the spread of cancer cells, and anthocyanins, which have powerful anti-inflammatory properties. So use them in smoothies, put them on your oatmeal or yogurt, or just eat them on their own. Speaking of oatmeal, the breakfast of champions, oats are cheap and super healthy because they contain beta-glucan, a type of soluble fiber known to lower cholesterol and regulate your blood sugar levels, both very important for helping your body fight cancer. Maintaining stable blood sugar levels will lower chronic inflammation, and this is really key because cancer cells thrive in an inflammatory environment. So for just a few cents per serving, oats can be turned into porridge, overnight oats, or even blended into your smoothies, which is especially helpful if you're trying to gain weight after cancer treatment. Honestly, I've seen granola bars that are more expensive than an entire tub of oats. So skip the sugary processed bars and grab the real thing. Another important whole grain after cancer is brown rice. You may not know this, but brown rice contains antioxidants, magnesium, and a ton of fiber that will help to keep your gut healthy. A whole bag of brown rice costs less than a few dollars and goes a long way. Next up is garlic. Garlic is full of sulfur compounds that can boost your immune system and help you fight off cancer cells. More and more studies are showing that garlic can reduce your risk of getting stomach, colorectal, or prostate cancer. And the great news is that garlic is super cheap. A whole bulb of garlic costs around 50 cents. So throw it into everything, your soups, stir fries, or roasted vegetables to boost your immunity. Okay, the next budget-friendly cancer-fighting food I have for you is a vegetable that doesn't get enough praise, and that's cabbage. It's part of the cruciferous vegetable family, just like broccoli or cauliflower, and it's loaded with fiber, cancer-fighting vitamins, and something special called indole 3-carbinol. This can help regulate estrogen levels and reduce your risk of hormone-related cancers like breast cancer. And the best part is that cabbage is dirt cheap. I often find it for $1.99 a head. So I try to put it in all of my salads and stir fries, but you can also ferment it into sauerkraut, which is full of probiotics, again, really good for your gut health. Next up for your grocery list is something you should always have in your pantry, canned tomatoes. They're much more affordable than fresh tomatoes, but equally as powerful because they contain lycopene, another important antioxidant that will lower your risk of getting prostate or breast cancer. And canned tomatoes are also great because lycopene becomes even more potent when tomatoes are cooked rather than eaten raw. So trying to eat more tomato soups or sauces is important after cancer. Plus, a whole can of tomatoes only costs around $2 to $3. I also always try to find ones that have added basil or oregano in them for extra antioxidants. And since we're talking about canned foods, canned salmon is one of the best sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which is known for lowering inflammation. And canned salmon can be just as nutritious as fresh salmon, but way cheaper. At around $4 a can, it's a very budget-friendly way to get in your omega-3s. I use it to make salmon burgers, or put it on top of salads for protein, or in sandwiches. Plus, it's already cooked, so it's super easy. It's a no-brainer. Speaking of protein, another cheap and healthy source is cottage cheese. This is the perfect protein source for cancer survivors because it's rich in selenium. This is another powerful antioxidant, and cottage cheese is easy on the stomach, making it a great option if you're undergoing chemotherapy. A whole tub of cottage cheese costs just a few dollars, and you can pair it with fruit, but I like to stir it into my scrambled eggs for extra protein. And speaking of foods that are easy on the stomach, so are bananas. And at about 20 cents per banana, they're one of the cheapest cancer-fighting foods out there. Bananas are super high in potassium, vitamin C, and soluble fiber, again, great for your gut health and lowering inflammation. I like to make a banana strawberry kiwi smoothie. Kiwis may be small, but they're loaded with antioxidants like vitamin C, and you can usually find kiwis for under $1 each, so they're too good to pass up. Now, so far we've gone over at least 11 affordable cancer-fighting foods, and we've only spent around $30, so let's not stop here. We can't leave out onions. Onions are high in something called quercetin, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's, again, another powerful antioxidant with anti-inflammatory properties and, most importantly, anti-cancer properties. Eating onions regularly have been proven to lower your risk of getting stomach and colon cancer. Plus, onions are dirt cheap and last forever in your fridge. And speaking of flavor, there are a ton of different herbs that have cancer-fighting properties as well, which I actually have 2 other videos on. Herbs like oregano, parsley, basil, and cilantro aren't just good for garnish, they're full of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, so they're the perfect way to add more flavor to your food without adding extra calories. You can buy a bunch of herbs for less than $1 or $2, or grow them yourself on your windowsill. It's actually super easy and fun, even if you don't have a green thumb like me. And when you grow them yourself, I'm sure you'll find that you're way more likely to add them to more of your meals. Now, another important and cheap cancer-fighting food is sweet potatoes. For only around $1 a pound, sweet potatoes have an impressive amount of vitamins and minerals like beta-carotene, which is converted into vitamin A in your body. Just one sweet potato provides you with 369% of your daily need of vitamin A, which is an important antioxidant for keeping your cancer in remission. Another important antioxidant I've mentioned a few times is vitamin C, which you can get a lot of from oranges, and they usually only cost around $1.50 a pound. Just one orange will give you around 92% of your daily vitamin C to boost your immune system. Mix them with yogurt or put them into your smoothies. Actually, speaking of yogurt, this is another important budget-friendly cancer-fighting food, but only if there's no added sugar. And try to find plain Greek yogurt if you can, because there are 8 to 10 grams of protein in just 1 cup of Greek yogurt. But most importantly, Greek yogurt contains probiotics. Eating more probiotics is the best way to keep your gut healthy, and if you can find Greek yogurt at your local grocery store, it's usually only around $3 a container. I've trained myself to love having yogurt with fruit and nuts instead of eating ice cream, which is full of sugar and processed chemicals. But you can also use yogurt to make cream sauces, and this is much healthier than using a full-fat cream or cheese. Now, since we're still under our budget of $40, let's talk cancer-fighting drinks. Well, one in particular, green tea. Green tea contains something called catechins, a type of antioxidant that has been proven to slow tumor growth. It's also been shown to lower your risk of getting certain types of cancer like breast, prostate, and liver cancer. The best part is that typically a box of green tea bags only costs a few dollars and lasts for weeks. So there we have it, a grocery list of around 14 cancer-fighting foods for around $40. This is proof that you don't need a big budget to eat well and fight cancer. I'm linking another important video for you to watch next, which I think you'll enjoy, called 5 Things to Stop Buying After Cancer. Thanks for watching and subscribing, and as always, stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.